Hello and welcome to Inside Kurdistan. The Kurdistan regional capital Erbil hosts Iraq's 2010 Electricity Production Conference. A report on that later, but first the other headlines. Would-be PM asked to form the government. The Kurdistan region marks World Tourism Day, showcasing Kurdish talent. The Gale of Poison and Anfal. The Gale of Poison and Anfal, the title of a 2-volume book by Abdullah Karim Mahmoud, is considered one of the most beneficial sources on the Anfal genocidal campaigns on the Kurdish people. Inside Kurdistan meets with the writer. According to many different sources and human rights officials, there is no doubt that the Anfal campaigns against the people of the Iraqi Kurdistan region by the former Iraqi regime was an act of genocide. However, that fact has not been recognized by the international community so far. One positive step was taken by the Iraqi Supreme Tribunal Court, which recognized the Anfal operations as genocide. A few years after the campaigns, efforts to collect information and documents started. These documents have been crucial in recognizing the Anfal campaigns as genocide by the Iraqi Supreme Tribunal Court. The book entitled The Gale of Poison and Anfal by Abdullah Karim Mahmoud is considered one of the most beneficial sources on the campaigns. Although only 2 volumes of the book have been published so far, they have been very helpful in the Anfal perpetrators' trials. Mahmoud, who has published numerous articles on Anfal in local papers and conducted many researches on the aftermath of the campaigns, has been collecting information, documents and photos on Anfal for 19 years.
After the Kurdish uprising, I figured there was a big gap regarding the sources on Anfal. I noticed it was only foreigners who were doing researches on it. So I found it a must to start collecting documents and information. First, I started visiting the families of the victims, and that was quite upsetting because the families were devastated and most of them were living in a bad condition.
2,031 pages. The second edition of the 2 volumes was printed this year for their significance in the history of the region. The second volume, published in 1994, was 2,031 pages. The second edition of the 2 volumes was printed this year for their significance in the history of the region. But Mahmoud says 3 other volumes of the book are yet to be published.
Now I am working on the 3rd, 4th and 5th volume of the book. I have done many researches and follow-ups and I have enough documents and photos. But I am waiting for an institution to publish them because I cannot do that by myself. I cannot type the book or print them.
Due to the significance of the book and the help it offered the Anfal case, Mahmoud was invited to attend the Saddam Hussein trial. Moreover, the book has focused on the aftermath of the campaigns, including the impact of chemical weapons on the environment of the region. Due to the significance of the book and the help it offered the Anfal case, Mahmoud was invited to attend the Saddam Hussein trial, an invitation that he considered an honor for him to see the dictator's face.
Along with some friends, I was invited to attend one of the sessions of Saddam Hussein trial. It was really an honor for me. What was important to me was the behavior and reaction of Saddam during the trial. To see his face during the testimonies was a very exceptional moment for me.
Upon reading the stories in the book, the whole image of the campaigns are drawn in the reader's mind, hence why the book was rewarded the title of Best Book of 2004. Send in your views, please do so at the address below, inside@kursat.tv. As usual, we end the week's programme by taking a look at Inside Kurdistan in pictures. Thanks for joining us, we'll see you next week.